Okay, so when we look at this, we now get the understanding that the hydrogen ion is actually the hydronium ion in solution, but I just write hydrogen ion. So if we look at this, we can also think of some chemistry without water. Ammonia reacts with HCl, and it makes the ammonium ion and the chloride ion. Now, do you remember on Monday when you mixed ammonium hydroxide and hydrochloric acid that you saw like a white hazy cloud sort of above the test tubes? And people thought that was steam or something. No, that was actually solid ammonium chloride forming in the gas state. So it shows you can do acid-base chemistry without water. And that's what the whole Bronsted idea is. In that case, ammonia is the base. It is the proton acceptor. The HCl is the acid, the proton donor. And then we made ammonium and chloride. Up here we had water was acting as the base with HCl acting as the acid to make hydronium and chloride. Now, we look again at something that was introduced in Chem 111, which is acid-base conjugate pairs. Acid-base conjugate pairs are two things that differ by one proton. The conjugate acid has one more proton, and the conjugate base has one less proton. So if we look at this example, we have water and HCl making hydronium and chloride. So water, we said, was the base, and the hydronium is its conjugate acid. These two things differ by one proton. The HCl was the acid, and the chloride was its conjugate base. They differ by one proton. Down here we have ammonia and ammonium. Ammonia is the base, ammonium is the acid. HCl is the acid, and chloride is the base. So we have two acid-base conjugate pairs. And remember, a conjugate pair differs by one proton. So when you have something like sulfuric acid, H2SO4, the sulfate ion comes from that, but that's not its conjugate base because it's two protons different. So you have to remember that definition as we're working through this. So go ahead and look at the equations on the next page, at the top of the page, and just identify the acid-base conjugate pairs in these two equations on the top.